found out about SPAC Nation, first of all, my friend passed away called Fico Dugan back in 2013 or 25th of September. And around about that time, I was living in Nottingham, but when I used to come back down to the area, his older brother, who's a pastor in the church, used to hold like small like fellowships every other week. So every other Friday, twice a month, I'd go around to my friend's brother's house. People know me in my area for being that kid that was so crazy. I'd wake up at 4 a.m. and run to the gym every single morning. I used to snap myself like waking up at 4, like being that guy that by the time everybody else is waking up, I've already practically finished my day. So by 7 o'clock, I'd been to the gym. When I was playing football, I'd been football training, and I'm eating my breakfast and I'm motivating people. So people already knew me as being that person. So I think coming here, it just enhanced that feature about myself and gave me a purpose behind it. Because before I was very individualistic, I was very ambitious, and sometimes ambition could be a bad thing because it becomes more about yourself rather than seeing how you can use the traits and the gifts that you were given to benefit your community. So I feel like SPAC gave me the outlook to think more global. The pivotal moments for me was the first time that I genuinely helped somebody that wasn't myself. And seeing the effect of that, seeing the impact, the influence that I could have on their life, using the principles and the things that I had learned at SPAC. So for me, that was an amazing feeling. That was it. Like when at the age of 16, I left and I've done my scholarship, and another year after that. And I just thought, you know what, I'm good. Despite the fact that I went to a good school, despite the fact that I actually got good grades, that was like, all right, school's done now, I'm playing football, that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. There was no other avenue. So when I stopped playing football, it was kind of like I went into this state of confusion.
Hey, don't get tired because you done one small run. What's that? Come on, don't drop the technique. Don't drop your technique. In the name of the Spirit.
Play ball the post way.
Be footballers.
I'm telling you, it's not your talent on the ball or what tricks you can, it's the game understanding. You know what killed me as a player? They would say you've got the most ability that I've seen in the world for your game understanding. Because I was playing football before, I've now set up something alongside Pastor Laddie called the Pulse Academy. And what the Pulse Academy is, it was set up because I realized that there was a lot of young players, a lot of young people that were interested in football and that were playing football that had their minds just set on playing football. We wanted to get to the grassroots stage of football, still get them into the top clubs, your Arsenals, you've got people in Arsenal, people in Leicester, get them into the top clubs, but also actually educate them, expand their aspirations of what they can actually do in life, and just basically stand in the gap and be that role model that they need within that sphere. I think one of the major problems of our generation is simply that the mindset of limitation, the mindset that, oh, I can only reach this state in my life, or this person's doing this, but I can't do that because I've just come from this particular background. And of course that stems from many other issues. However, in my generation, that is something that is running rampant rampant through the minds of everybody else, just the mindset of limitation. For me, it's just about breaking down that mindset and showing people that people from my particular background can do whatever they want to go on to do. And it's gonna take a push, it's gonna take an extreme drive, it's gonna take people coming together and changing the belief system. What Henry Ford done is he said, hold on, I'm gonna have somebody making the left-hand door, I'm gonna have someone making the right door, I'm gonna have somebody making the tire, and that's the only thing that they're gonna do. Why did he do that? Because he realized that if a man can become so skilled in learning how to make a tire, he can do it with his eyes closed. And he can get it done. So the people that I have access to now, I never had access to before. And understanding the importance of people and understanding the value of having those type of people that's around me. So in 10 years time, I'll be 33. Am I living my life like how I see myself when I'm 33? And can I really say to myself, yeah, I am? Because what happens is that people get to the age of 33, they get to the age of 40, and then life just kicks them in the face because they didn't plan towards that. Looking into trading, and I actually started into somebody who was actually a trader. And from there, every single morning, I'd be at his house at 8:30 in the morning, just knocking on the door saying, look, let's go. We'll walk down to Costa. And he would teach me all of those things that I now know about trading. From there, I started teaching other people. About finance. And I managed to get my own office in Mayfair at the age of 21. This was like 2017. I've run something called, alongside two of my partners, called International School of Finance. And what we actually do is we go around, whether it be colleges, universities, anywhere really, and we provide financial education. So we've put together a syllabus and courses and stuff like that, where we'll go in and we'll teach topics such as fintech, we'll teach topics such as economics, we'll teach like trading courses and stuff like that, and we'll just literally go in and we'll provide these services, just basically making sure that everybody's at a level of financial literacy, because day to day you're being faced with issues revolving finance that usually you won't hear about in school. Whether you have enough fight to keep going, you have enough willpower, you have enough drive, you have enough belief and faith that what you're doing it for the right cause. And I feel like wherever there's impact and influence on people's life day to day, that just gives me belief, that gives me faith that, okay, cool, I'm doing the right thing, because this person, he's now at uni, he wasn't at uni before, he's now studying this, his mind is more focused. So that just gives me the ability to just keep on going. If he was dying, I put my own air in his lungs. So the disrespect I forget and I move on, putting on events for the ends. Being in a position of leadership, you're kind of brought to this high level of accountability that not only do you have with the people within inside of your household, but you have with the world. So, and that's the same level of accountability that you'd expect from an MP, the same level of accountability that you'd expect from somebody that's reputable in society. So there's nothing I can hide about my life. The issues of life will always be present, but it's about whether you become an issue to life. And that's why I remain by it. You can't stop the wind from blowing, but it's about, are your foundations deep enough to withstand through the wind? Are you gold that you're gonna be in the fire? Many materials can go in a fire, but is the fire gonna purify you, or is the fire gonna burn you? If you're made of gold, it's only gonna purify you. And so what I tell my boys all the time is that you have to learn how to dance in the fire. If you don't learn how to dance in the fire, then the fire is gonna burn you. So it's just the breaking down of those limitations that you've set up in your mind, and so that's why I feel, and I only got that at SPAC, so it just allowed me to expand, like, and just break every single limitation that I had of myself. I don't actually have to conform to where I am, and there's a wider world outside of the bubble that I was living in. And so that's what I feel like SPAC has done for me, and in turn, that's made me a better person, because now I understand myself a bit more based off of the experiences that I can bring.
But he's 14 and can't tie his shoelace, so don't ask me.